Well, here we are, 10 years later. You remember when we started?
I remember when we started.
No, do
I
you?
can't. I remember when we started, but I just can't believe it's been 10 years.
Do you remember what you said when I said to you we were going to start?
I do remember.
What'd you say?
I remember just thinking about being in church all my life and working in church
All your life.
all my life.
Me too.
Working with every ministry, every, as they called it back then, every auxiliary,
Including the men's auxiliary.
including the men. Everyone. I was a part of everyone. And from the age of 9 until the present of when you said to me, I feel like the Lord is calling me into full-time ministry. And I'm like, what?
So the conversation went something like, was that the Lord or was that gas?
No. No.
You didn't say that?
I did not say that at all.
Okay, all
But,
right. What,
you know,
did you say, was it pizza?
No, I did not. I was just thinking, Lord, I think at that point I was just really tired because I was just burnt out from ministry. Just had done so much until I was kind of burnt out, and I was thinking, okay, the Lord is going to give
She
us a break.
retire.
give us a break.
And
Not
raise her
retire from
brands.
God, but just kind of lay back just a little bit, continue to enjoy God and love on God, and do church, but not at the level that I was doing it. But you know,
So you just found a greater way to love on God.
what?
So, yeah, we were just at an interesting place in life and in ministry, having given all of our lives, all of our heart, all of our soul, all of our minds into ministry for years. And that's just who we were. It was just what we did. It was all we knew. And I'd have to be honest and say sometimes even to a fault. Neglecting
Yes.
ourselves
Yes.
And things that we should have been doing for ourselves for the sake of ministry, which is not a very, very wise thing. I encourage everybody to always have balance
Yes.
in your work and service with God and your life. So God said to me, I'm calling you to the pastorate. And it was very, very intimidating. It was very, very emotional. God always has a way of confirming himself, and so I would meet strangers on the street, and they would say to me, I know you're a pastor. You got to be a pastor.
Do you remember that time we went to a dinner, and this couple that we were sitting with at dinner said, I've seen you guys on a billboard. Aren't
I
you
do.
pastors? We were
I
like,
do.
no.
I remember that. And we just kind of looked at each other like, here we go again. And so we started having services. We met with our pastor. We were sanctioned by our pastor to go out. And so we started having services on Monday night. And we called our services Manifest Mondays. And we would get out there and we would have some church, y'all. We would have some church, and God would manifest himself. And it was very intentional calling it Manifest Monday because we wanted God to manifest himself in a way. And we would come out and God would slay us in the spirit. We would get a word from God. People would
Just
be
some miraculous
healed
things
and
happened.
delivered.
Yes.
We saw miracles
Yes.
take place right there in that service on Monday night.
Yes.
The music ministry of the Westmoreland Chorale was with me still.
Oh, they stayed
and they
with us.
sang in
Oh,
our services week
They
after
were
week.
such a blessing.
Yeah, I still remember them dressed in jeans and a jean bottom and white tops. And oh man, we would sing the rafters down and just have a time.
You know, even on those Monday nights, we would go and get children from the low-income family homes and bring them in. And at that time, our son, Darius, he was started a mime camp. And these children would come to the mine camp. And I just remember so many times, I was driving my little van at that time. I would go and pick the children up, and you know, the joy that I would see on their faces, it was just amazing. They just wanted to be there, and they learned, and we took them to different places, and they just really just being a part of that community, being able to help those children was absolutely amazing.